All right, hey guys, thanks for checking out this exclusive video from here at Toyota's North American headquarters of this all-new, never-before-seen vehicle. This is the all-new Lexus ES500E. It's a full battery electric vehicle, and it's one of those vehicles that's now going to be hopefully coming to market here in the very near future that is helping redefine the brand. So if we take a look and go back in history, the first ES came to market back in 1990. Now, fast forward generation after generation after generation, it continues to get bigger and bolder, and in this case, it's got a ton of style. All right, you guys ready? Let's dig in and take a closer look at what makes this all-new ES the best one Lexus has ever brought to market. All right, so there's a sophisticated look with this all-new design. And again, this has been built from the ground up to really accommodate the new technology, which is battery electric vehicle technology. So as we look at the front here, of course, you got the Lexus logo right up here embossed on the front. And here's what you don't have is a traditional slotted grille, right? So because it's a battery electric vehicle, you don't need to worry about pulling air in. You've got your radar and sensors up here on the front of the vehicle. And then look how cool these LED lights are that wrap from the center line right into the quarter panel over here. They're low profile. They give this really cool reverse L. You know, if you look at it, you look at this L right here, and then it gives you a reverse L look that comes down the side. Some piano key looking lights right here, LED again. And then let's just talk about the look, right? So you've got this black mixed down on the bottom along with the side right here. Again, you're creating this new sophisticated look from the brand. And then I wanted to come up to the top and just highlight the hood. So this color is just a kind of a new look for the vehicle. It's very much that same tandoori look that you see on the Toyota that's going to be coming out, their new CHR. But look at the way this design is. You know, it's really meant to create all-out efficiency for the vehicle because it is a battery electric vehicle. So if I step back and you guys look at the front of this vehicle, it's got a very muscular stance. And then you just look at how the engineers put even extra effort into creating these designs in here that are not just efficient, but they give it a bold stance. As we make our way down the side, there are a couple things I want to point out. It's a battery electric vehicle. Some automakers want to go very futuristic. Some want to stay a little bit more, let's say, monotone. Well, in the case of this, it's kind of a happy mixture of the two. These wheels down here are super awesome. So these are 21-inch wheels. You could tell right here, this is a plastic insert running on the Michelins. And again, as we start to make our way down, you're going to see some unique design cues in here as well with this black line. Again, I keep seeing this L look on the side, and then check out these handles. I mean, this is I've never seen a handle quite like this. The button is up under the side, but they recess it in, just kind of gives it a very clean and sophisticated look. We keep coming down before we go on the inside. We're gonna do the mic test, but look how big that window is, right? Passenger cars, Toyota, Lexus continue to build great passenger four-door sedans, and that's what you have with this. C-line rakes down. Again, we're talking about aerodynamics and efficiency, so it's gonna rake all the way down, and then I got to tell you right now, the very first thing that I look at, you're not gonna go with me on this, but I'm gonna make you. I see a little Porsche right in the back window here. Just the way that this is kind of sitting, and then you lose it a little bit. Look at the way the side haunches come out. It just gets this bold and aggressive look. And if I actually look towards the front of the vehicle, this thing's just got a very muscular stance. Same design theme comes around to the rear with the thin LED lights, and then you've got the Lexus. Just look how simple that is, integrated in here. It's almost like jewel-like when you look at the exterior and when you see the way this Lexus is built in. Wraps all the way around. And then that same design theme, right? It's that same color pattern that comes down with the black at the bottom, ES500E, all-wheel drive. So let's talk a little bit about the performance of this vehicle. Again, look at this right here, that reverse L. You've got it down here with the LED lights. Again, going the extra mile to give you a cool look. Now, we can't drive it yet because it's just being debuted, but it just gives you a really good glimpse at what the new ES is going to entail. This thing's pretty wild. All right, so we were just talking about all-wheel drive, and now we're going to talk about performance, right? And something that automakers, especially Toyota and Lexus, are doing a great job of right now is integrating in the new NACS charging system on these vehicles. So that stands for North American Charging Standard, and you have it on this ES right here. So let's talk a little bit about this. What we know as of shooting this video is this is going to have an estimated 266 miles of range with 338 horsepower under the hood. Again, that all-wheel drive is going to allow this vehicle to truly rip. I do like the design as well, staying kind of on that fun theme. Look how easy this is. You just press this button right here and it'll shut this little cover. I love the way that they have designed that. So when we think about charging a vehicle like this, it's really going to come down to, can you get it on a level 3 charger, which is a fast charger, so you get that rough 10 to 80%, 20 to 80% charge time in under 30 minutes. By having the NAC system on there on a level 3 charger, you're going to be able to accomplish that with a vehicle like this new ES. All right, so one thing that I really, really love around the modernization of vehicles as it relates to battery electric technology is that although automakers are investing in the engineering of the vehicle itself from a battery standpoint, they're also investing in what the interior of these vehicles look like. They're so modern and so sophisticated, and that is one huge benefit to the electric vehicle market. I mean, look at this infotainment screen right here. Now, again, this is still really in that conceptual phase here at the Lexus headquarters in Dallas. So we can't turn this thing on right now. It tells us no key. They're not going to let us do it. But look how cool this display is, right? And then on the side, the very first thing that I noticed, wow. I mean, that is really, really cool tech right there. They've got this all illuminated on the side. And then you've got your Martin Levinson speakers over here, just seamlessly integrated. So let's go with that, right? You've got the brown tone up on the dashboard. You've got the cream color on the side. You got the Lexus, the new Lexus logo right here on the steering wheel that just looks fantastic. And then your steering wheel as a whole, it's just got a good feel. It's not a large steering wheel, and it is a sedan, so it kind of falls in line with it. But again, everything in here, look how easily appointed these are. You just got your hot and cold over here. You just nice and easy touchable. They're like recessed buttons. Your screen dial up here, and then you come down the center console. Again, super, super clean. And the one thing I do take away, you can't smell what I smell in here. It smells like luxury, and that's what you're going to get with Lexus. Again, easy design on the inside. And then look at these seats right here. I mean, these are really cool. Very sports oriented, if you ask me. I look at it, I kind of feel like it has that sports feel to it, more of a performance theme. But then that cream, heated and cooling seats, right? So you got the ventilated seats as well. Overall, the inside is fantastic. And then you've got a very small moonroof up here. It's not a full panorama roof, so it goes from driver to just the backside of driver passenger. Very cool. Let's get out and sit in the back of this vehicle. Let's find out if there's room. Toyota's known for room in the second row. Let's go check it out. Second row seating is always where I like to spend my time. This is where you get... Okay, pause. This is amazing. This seat, I hadn't sat in here yet. This could be one of the most comfortable second row seats. I could do a total trip in this. This is so comfortable. I mean, look at this. Look how squishy this is. I don't think I've ever felt a seat this soft before, Nick. It is so awesome. Leg room, you guys tell me. Do I have enough leg room in here? I'm 6'3". There is so much space on the inside of this vehicle. I'm actually quite surprised. Same looking illuminated lights here on the second row. Have the ability to pull up your shade, sunshade, if you will. This has a big time luxury feel back here in this second row. I wasn't expecting this. Beautiful seats, right? You got the indentions for your knees as well. Control your climate, USB-C chargers there. And then in the middle, you've got a center pull down. You're gonna have in here a little storage area, wireless induction, and then you got your cup holders that will slide out here. They're coming, I promise. They're down here. There they are. And then you got your cup holders right here. Fit your drinks in there, your Starbucks. Lots of headroom. Look at this. Lots of headroom. Overall, I think the design and layout of this second row is something that really, really surprised me. If I was in the market for a sedan, one, the way these feel, is a huge plus. And number two, the amount of space I have is amazing. All right, so again, at the time of this video, there's a lot of information we still don't have on this yet, but I wanted to pop this rear deck lid. Check out the inside. I mean, look at all the space in here. You also have a pop through. So even if you wanted to put some skis in here, you could push them all the way through. Now they haven't announced pricing yet, but the current ES for the 2025 model year sits right around $42,000, $43,000. It tops out at about $53,000, $54,000, $55,000. So even though they haven't announced it, I would imagine to guess it's going to be somewhere in that same category. And one of the most important numbers that you're going to ask is, what is the 0 to 60, right? All-wheel drive, battery electric. Well, you're looking at a 0 to 62 in about 5.9 seconds. That's pretty fast for a sedan like this. All right, so that rounds it out for this, like I said, 2026 Lexus ES500E, right? Automakers moving into the battery electric vehicle category, but taking it to the next level with that NACS charging system, right? Get that level 3 charging capability with a vehicle like this is going to be a game changer for consumers in the market that really want to go from a traditional gas vehicle into a battery electric vehicle. Again, pricing has not yet been provided at the time of shooting this video, and on sale date, we're going to guess is going to be early, maybe mid 2026. But again, all of this is new information. The purpose of today is just to give you a good insider view of what this all-new vehicle looks like.